Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Life to the Full call. I'm Allie, if anybody doesn't know me. And today we are going to talk about something very exciting because it is the basis of why we are all here. And tonight we're going to talk about how to win with your products. So every single one of us are here because we want to see some change in our life. Maybe we want to just implement a healthier lifestyle. Maybe we want more energy to lose some weight, to get some kind of chronic issue under control. Or maybe we just want to add into our toolbox some healthy tools for us and for our family. So we're going to, with all of those things in mind, just talk a little bit about how to get the best results possible with your products and what are some tips and tools that you need in order to make that happen. So the very first thing, this is really number one, super important that you need to just have this in the back of your mind constantly is consistency. Consistency, consistency, consistency. Your body did not get the way that it is overnight, and it will not change like that. All of our body's functions and processes takes time. It takes time to transition. It takes time to form new habits. These products are a tool. They're a tool to help your body function the way it's supposed to, and they're a tool to help you make better choices for your health overall. And so it will take time. That's actually one of the things I love most about Plexus. It doesn't claim to be a magic pill to work instantaneously. All of a sudden you take it and bam, you're better. It's the real deal, which means that it takes time, it takes consistency, and it takes making it a part of that toolbox of doing well. So a good rule of thumb is to be consistent with 3 products for 3 months. So whether you started with a small combination of 3 products like the Triplex, or maybe you started with Lean and Slim and MetaBurn, specifically towards weight loss, or maybe you started with the Renew You Basics pack, those 3 products, I would encourage you to stick with it. If for some reason you feel that one product is not working for you, talk to the person who helped you join and switch it out for something else. But you really will see your best results if you pick 3 products that you want to stick with and you stick with them for 3 months. Now, if you started with one of the larger packets, like the 199 packs or the large Renew You pack or a combination like that, then you don't necessarily have to order all 5 or 6 or 7 products, however many came in that package, every single month. It's amazing to order that package because you get the most bang for your buck and you get to try a lot of products. And if you love them all and you're ready to reorder all of them, perfect. But if you don't need all of them right away, or you're still kind of deciding, or some of them you don't have to use every day, like Active or Lean, and so then you can say, hey, I want to just stick with the Triplex and the multivitamin, or whatever, but pick 3 that you are going to be consistent in reordering. I'm going to jump down to something I have on the bottom of my notes, but it kind of goes with that, is to help you with consistency is to keep your subscription on. One of the big benefits of having your subscription on is the new Plexus Perks program. And Plexus Perks basically means every time you have your subscription go through of 100 PV or more, you are earning at least 100 Plexus Perks. So almost the equivalent of the PV you order is what the perks that you'll get. And those perks will add up, and you'll be able to cash them in for free products. If you turn your subscription off, you will lose those perk credits. And so you want to make sure you have a subscription on. If you need to change the date, it's fine. You can push it out 2 weeks. You can push it out to the following month if you need to. But the other benefit of a subscription is not running out of your products. Many of us take it from our mistake, have run out of products, and then we're like, oh no, I ran out of Pink Drink, or I ran out of BioCleanse. That's like a big problem in my house if that happens. Or my kids' vitamin. My kids freak out if we run out of the vitamin. They definitely want more. And so when I have that subscription on, I set it for payday. So that way I'm sure that the money will be there. This is a priority for us. And so we want to make sure that order goes through on the right day and making sure we won't run out. So, and with those perks, like I just cashed in for a whole free bag of Slim. You guys, like that's crazy. That's an amazing value to be able to get that. I know some people on this call have cashed in already for collagen this month. So those perks add up and you are getting those free products. And if you don't need the products right away, just push your subscription a little bit back. And if you need help with that, we can totally help you with that. So consistency, super important. 3 products for 3 months. Keep that in your mind. Do not quit until you have tried it. If you quit before that's up and you say, I didn't see the results I want, and I ask you, did you stick with 3 products for 3 months? And you say no, well, You know, that's, just try it, just do it. I promise you it will make a difference. Okay, the next thing is communication. Communication is so important, because how can we help you if we don't know what's going on? So please communicate with a friend who helped you join, communicate with me. We have dozens of people on this team who are here to help and who have great stories. And you can communicate via text, via messenger, you know, we can schedule calls, all of those things. But we want to help you troubleshoot any issues that you have. We want to hear, what are your goals? What are the actual things that you want to see changed in your health? And what are you doing to help keep those things in place? When are you taking your products? What other things are you changing in your life that is going to help you towards those goals? Because as we know that, we can help you in the process. So that communication is key. Nothing is too big or too small to share with us. We want you to communicate your goals. We want you to communicate troubleshooting issues and victories. We want to celebrate victories with you, big and small, okay? Nothing is too small, and also nothing is too crazy. Trust me, I have been doing this over 2 years. I have heard probably everything, okay? So don't feel uncomfortable, and you definitely can come to me if there's any issues that you have. Another super important thing about winning with your products is having goals, having something specific and writing it down. Even if you're just saying, I just want to implement plant-based supplements to improve a healthy lifestyle or go along with my healthy lifestyle, great, write that down. I have a healthy lifestyle. I want to continue to have a healthy lifestyle. Why is having a healthy lifestyle important to you? Is it to set an example for your kids, to set them up to be as healthy as they can be? Is it so that you can have preventative measures towards things that run in your family? Why is having a healthy lifestyle important to you? If your goals are to get to a healthy weight, whether that's losing weight or maintaining weight, write that down. If your goal is to find relief from pain, from inflammation, write that down. If you have headaches, write it down, because then you will have something to go. I hear little footsteps. You will have something to go on when you start to see changes. You'll say, oh my goodness, that's something that I wanted to change. Also, you will know, okay, if maybe I'm not getting to those goals right now, how can we change up my products? What are things that we can implement in order to get to those goals? Oh my goodness, pause for 1 second. Alexis, can you talk about water really quick? I just have to pause for 1 second.
Sure. So we always recommend that you drink half your body weight in ounces of water when using your Plexus products. This isn't just a Plexus thing. This is a health thing. So it's really important, and it helps maximize just how well the products work, always by staying hydrated. Yeah. So that's why I want to drink water. Let me look at these notes real quick that Allie had. It's going to help with your regularity, which being regular is one of the next things. So especially when it comes to the ProBio 5 and Vital Biome, our probiotics, you want to make sure that you're regular, because if you're not, all of the stuff that the candida and everything is breaking down in your body, that's not going to be leaving your body. We want to make sure that it's leaving our body through elimination. And so staying hydrated and things like BioCleanse, it's all going to help with that.
Thank you very much. Sorry, somebody had an emergency. Okay. All right. So yeah, so all of those things are very important about drinking water. Most of you guys know, if you want to start like a healthy lifestyle, one of the first things anybody will recommend to you is to increase your water intake. I'm just going to give one little tip about water, is that if you think you're a great water drinker, just track your water for a couple of days, because you'll be surprised the times that you are drinking water, the times that maybe you think you're drinking enough water and really you're not. And so then find a system that works for you, whether it's writing it down in your phone, jotting it down in a notebook, sending it to your friend who you joined with saying, hey, I drank this much water, like keeping track of that. One of the ways I like to keep track of it is I have a reusable like plastic straw cup with a lid that pops on, similar to like getting a cup from a fast food place or a convenience store with a lid that pops on, but mine is reusable. But it is not beneath me to go to Donut Delight and say, can I have a large ice water and pay the 70 cents for it and use that cup for a week? But basically, because I know it's my reusable is 24 ounces, those large cups are 32, and then I know this is how many I need to get in my water intake, and I will write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 around the top of it. I draw an arrow on the lid, and every time I refill that cup, I move the arrow to the next one. So the pop-on lid is great for that. If you're someone who likes to drink through a straw, most people will drink more through a straw because you're not dripping it, you know, those types of things. So that is a great way to keep track of your water, to make sure you're drinking enough. But it is really important. If you're struggling with water, please come to us and say, I'm struggling with water, because we will help you work out something for you to increase that water. Were you gonna say something, Lex?
Good thing, yeah, just a good thing to know is anything that's not sweetened or not caffeinated does count towards your water intake. So if you like struggle with just having plain water, you can infuse it with, you know, different fruits and things and herbs. Herbal teas would count. Even your Slim and Active counts. So if you just maybe have half a stick of Slim at a time instead of a full stick and kind of water it down more so it has a little flavor to it, all of those things help. But the reason why caffeine, it's a diuretic, so it actually dehydrates you, and then like soda and sweetened teas and juices, they would not count.
Yep. Yeah, great tip. Yeah, so when we talked about why being regular is important, to flush all those toxins out, to make all those changes. And so if you are not regular, if you are not going to the bathroom 1 to 3 times a day, loose but not watery, please talk to us, because if you have BioCleanse, that's something we can help you adjust to make you regular. If you don't have BioCleanse, because whatever pack you got or whatever products you ordered, we can help you either get that, or we can give you some other tips to help you get regular, like drinking more water, adding in more leafy greens or more fiber, maybe drinking your Slim at a different time of day or a different way. Movement, okay, movement helps with regularity, exercise, all of those things. So talk to us, because that is something super important as these products are working in your body for you to maintain that regularity, to be getting rid of toxins. So, okay, leading into that, or going from that, I mean, another real thing that I actually love to talk about in our products is detox, okay? Detox is something that happens whenever you make a change in your body. People who go on a different type of diet, they will have a detox period. I cut out, well, the first time I ever cut out gluten from my diet and wheat, I went through a detox period, okay? When people are getting rid of bad things from their system, you go through detox because your body wants to hold on to it. Your body is averse to the change, okay? And so anytime some movement, some stirring, some getting rid of bad stuff and making room for good stuff, there will be a detox period. Now, this is why if you've gotten a schedule from us, you will see that the schedule is, it is like tapered, that you ease into it in order to get the best results possible and in order to minimize detox, because we want you to be as comfortable as possible. We do not want you to experience too much discomfort as far as like going to the bathroom too much or not enough. Some people may experience some headaches. Some people may even feel like they have the flu, something like that, as your body is trying to get rid of these toxins and they're trying to hold on. So if you think you're experiencing detox, communicate with us. Some great tips for overcoming detox. Number one is that we can adjust your regimen. We can either slow it down or speed other things up in order to try to help you push through it. But as always, increasing water, increasing leafy greens. There's some amazing detox teas, dandelion tea. You can also do Epsom salt baths. All of that helps to cleanse your body of impurities, to release toxins from your body. And so all of that will help you to walk through that. So if you think you're having detox, number one, celebrate it. Something is changing in your body. It's like when you go to the gym and you work out and you're really sore, and part of you is like, oh my gosh, I'm so sore. And the other part of you is like, yes, I'm sore. Muscles are growing. Things are happening. So embrace that feeling. That feeling has changed, but talk to us so we can make sure you're not too uncomfortable. Also, if you have a lot of health issues, you have digestive issues, or you've had a lot of candida issues, you may even have detox that has to do with the yeast and the candida in your body. So some people have detox symptoms that are in like upper respiratory, upper body. If you have like upper candida issues, and if you have lower candida issues, it's lower. So like I said, none of this is too weird for us to talk about. So please talk to us about it. Okay, the next thing is accountability. Accountability means showing up for yourself and having somebody else who is there to show up for you, right? Who is willing to celebrate things for you and is willing to help you see what you don't see. Okay, and they're willing to remind you of your goals. So the person who helped you join, or if you had a friend and you joined at the same time, those people are great to have for accountability, to say, these are my goals. These are the things I want to see change, to celebrate the wins, to celebrate the days I was consistent and I remembered all my products today. Awesome. Or to say, shoot, I forgot my products. How can you help me remember? Or for them to tell you what you don't see, to say, hey, you know what? You have been saying that you want to do this, but you're not drinking your water, and to call those things out and to remind you of your why, to remind you of those goals, like you said, whether it's just a healthy lifestyle, whether it's to have more energy for your kids, or to lose some weight, or to feel better, to be able to exercise again, whatever it is, they will remind you, hey, remember, you said you were going to do it for this reason, so stick to that. 3 products for 3 months, so 3 products for 3 months, so that we can see those things happen. So a great accountability is the person who helped you sign up, anyone you joined with, or if you have already a good friend in your life, you hold each other accountable, you call each other out on things, or a family member, a spouse, a partner, anything like that. Ask them if they want to do this with you, or even just ask if they'll help you, hold you accountable on your health journey, even if they're not doing Plexus. There's nothing wrong with having somebody who's also on a health journey, even if it's different, for you guys to hold each other accountable, okay? But finding a friend to do this with, someone who's going to run alongside of you in your health journey. Another way that we have another thing we have for accountability is we do have a weekly check-in that posts on the Life to the Full page. If you don't have Facebook, I can text that to you. You can save it in your phone in a calendar date every Friday to pop up. Do your weekly check-in. It basically it's for you. It's to hold yourself accountable, to say, did I take my products? Did I drink my water? How was I eating? What things did I notice changing? What wins did I have with my products? Was I regular? Is there anything I need to change? Like things like that. And then we also can glance over that. And if there are things that we see, oh, hey, you know what? You're only taking this and you're not regular, you're feeling this way, let's adjust this, and we can reach out to you at that point. Another thing you can do is you can set up a personal call. Set up a call with me. Set up a call with Alexis. We also have some other amazing team members. Cheryl Muller, she is incredible. She knows so much about the product. She's been doing this for probably double the time I have, and she just knows so much information, and she has helped so many people walk through this, and she loves coaching people in their products. We can set up calls with her. Please talk to us, okay? Some favorite tips about some specific product real quick. And then if anybody wants to mention a favorite tip about a product, I'll say that I love to mix my Slim with my Active. I like to shake that up in the morning, especially mornings that I'm going to the gym really early. I literally will have the Slim packet and the Active packet and my bottle of water next to my bed, so that when I wake up in the morning, I shut my alarm off and I shake it up right there. I chug it and I get out of bed. I put my feet on the floor so that I have no excuses. I feel good. It tastes good. It refreshes me. I'm like, all right, I'm up. Let's go. We're going to the gym. So that's what I do on mornings. I have to get up very early. Also, lean is amazing, shaken up with water, with almond milk. I personally love to blend it with banana peanut butter. It's like dessert. My kids like it. My daughter takes it before gymnastics practice. I mean, it's awesome. But even when I go to the gym, same thing. 1 scoop with just water right out of the water fountain, and that stuff is still good. Anybody has some collagen tips? Some people, if you're taking collagen, they like to mix it with their coffee. I actually like to mix it with my tea. So I'll have like 1 cup of tea a day and I mix my collagen with it, and it's actually a really nice flavor. Some people mix it with their Slim, mix it with your Active, mix it with all 3 together. You can blend it in your lean. Any of those things, collagen is awesome. X Factor Plus, if you are taking that, it's great to take that with food. If you feel fine without food, then that's great. A little bonus is that if you feel like you have something coming on, maybe a cold is coming on, or some people in your family are fighting something, you can take an extra X Factor. You can even take an extra Probiotic 5, and that will help get things out that maybe anything you're exposed to. It builds that immune system. It's really good for that. I will just say my kids have been taking the X Factor Plus, the X Factor Kids multivitamin, and they've barely ever gotten sick. Or when they get sick, it's literally like it's that. And my kids used to get sick all the time in the winter, and now it's like even when they get a cold, it never really gets a hold of them like it used to, And that's like a huge win when you see that with your kids. They're also regular because of it, because it's a vitamin and probiotic. Go ahead, Lex, you're gonna say something.
Yeah, like this is my daughter's first year in public school, and I think it's like such a testament. It's not that she never gets sick, but it's never like more than 2 days. It's just like some sniffles, and then we're done. We're over it. So it's not that we don't ever get sick, but it's so short lived. And
Yes.
I do. I like pop an extra Probio 5.
Yes. Yeah, and it's not debilitating. So also like for ProBio, if you are looking to really get a handle on your on sugar cravings, like yes, Slim is amazing, but I really noticed a big difference the more that I increased my ProBio 5, completely took my cravings away, really helped also with like my monthly cycle, not even knowing that it was coming on, all of those things. So if you're somebody who deals with chronic pain and inflammation, we have done things called a Slim Down with Ease challenge before. So you can do loaded doses of Ease combined with Slim, and it will just attack any inflammation in your body head on. So anybody else have a fun like product tip that they want to share? Favorite way to take a product that maybe I didn't mention? Okay, just remember that these products are completely customizable to you. So if you're committed to 3 products for 3 months, talk to the person you've joined with and say, okay, how can I get the most out of these 3 products? Because we might say, okay, let's up that ProBio 5, let's up that BioCleanse, let's take it all together this time or whatever, but let's get the most out of these products you can. Give them that true chance for that 3 months and see what happens. If you are willing to commit to it, to add that into your routine, even if nothing else you add into your routine, it will begin to make a difference in your body. But the more healthy things that you can do, ways that you can add this to your toolbox of increasing your healthy living, the better. So thank you guys so much. I hope that this gives you some tips of things that maybe you didn't know, maybe you did know, but it's a good refresh or reminder. If you have any friends who have joined you recently or who are about to join you, and they're willing to sit and listen for 20 minutes, then this is a great way to just give a little bit of tip and intro to taking your products. We also have some great resource pages, the Life to the Full page, the Health and Happiness page, and the Plexus Wellness group. Those are great places to look for questions. The Plexus Wellness group is a great place to look for testimonies or info on the products. If you have anyone else who you say, oh, you know what, I wonder if this would help them with this issue, search that on the Plexus Wellness group and see what comes up, and see if maybe this is something that would be a good fit for them. Also for yourself, there are things that I didn't even expect that this would help with, and it did. So last thing, I think I forgot to say this with consistency and with writing down your goals, but take measurements, take pictures, and yes, weigh yourself, but remember that the scale is not a good teller of what is happening in your body. So you may see pounds lost. Some people may see pounds gained in the beginning. That is a part of detox, okay? But if you take measurements and you take pictures, those will tell a more accurate story of what is going on. Pictures do not lie. Pictures are worth 1,000 words. And if you take a picture today and then you take a picture in a month from now, you'll be surprised at what you see. Sometimes the biggest thing we see is, sure, there's body changes, but it's the smile, it's the confidence looking in the mirror, it's the happiness. And then sure, there's inches lost, or there's there's so much. Alexa said, yeah, inches before pounds, and that is true for most people. So the scale literally just tells you how much is standing on that scale, what the mass is, but it doesn't say what it is, what it's made up of, or whatever. So it's not really your friend. But take those pictures, send them to an accountability partner, and then send in check-ins saying like, oh my gosh, look at this. Does my face look different? Because you will be shocked at the changes that you will notice and that they will notice. So thank you guys so much for jumping on. Look for the updates every Tuesday night. We'll be on here at 8 o'clock giving you great tips about your products, about everything that Plexus has to offer, about the lifestyles that we have and the changes that we've made and why we do this. And so we just love to have you on here, invite other people to join you, and have a great rest of your week. If you are interested in things like the weekly check-in or setting up personal product calls with anyone, please reach out to one of us and we can help you see where those things are and how to set that up. Have a great night.
Don't you have a call on Thursday? You wanted to VIP call or
something?
Oh,
yes. Thank you. Yeah, we do also have, a VIP call on Thursday that is being hosted by Jennifer Leith, who's one of our good friends. She's also a Diamond in Plexus. And there's going to be 4 people sharing. I will be one of the people on there. It is at 8 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Eastern. Okay, I'll post the graphic. I think it's at 9.
9 because the Mexico call.
Yes, is at 8. Okay, so there's a Mexico call at 8. So if you know people in Mexico, or you know people who know people in Mexico, that is another great thing. I think I've shared it, but we'll make sure we share all that stuff on the Life to the Full page. But then if you just want to hear more stories about how this is really changing people's lives, or you have people who you're like, oh, I know they would love this, please look for that graphic and that info, because on Thursday night at 9, we'll do a VIP call. It will be no more than 30 minutes. And these stories will be like, whoa, these were the things that drew me in, the things that made me see that this was really working for people. Even if it's just to support me, do it. But invite a friend on. And I will give a $5 Starbucks gift card to anybody who jumps on and brings a friend, and we will just go from there. My mission here is to see as many people find their health as possible, and to see as many people get their products covered as possible, so that no one has to pay for them. So if you want your products, if you want other people to get their products, let us help you do that. So yeah, look for that info, and we will talk to you guys soon. Have a great night.